Hello everyone, my name is Devera. I'm from Muffin Top Belly Fix website. I'm doing a product review today on my AeroFryer, and I'm going to include at the end of this a continuation of me making my best homemade chicken salad. So lots of exciting things in store. This is what it looks like when it comes out of the box. You've got the top. Got a mesh basket. You got tongs that you use to pick the mesh basket up when it's hot. It's pretty nifty because this little rack holds it up for foods. Some foods you'll be putting in the pot all the way down to the bottom, and some you sit on top. It's got this extender ring inside. You put that on top of the pot like this when you're using it. It's got this handy little instruction manual. It's got lots of good information in there, how to clean it, how to use it, things like that. And then it comes with this great cookbook. I've made a couple recipes out of this. The Swedish meatballs are really good. I think it's called Crunchy Chicken. It's pretty good. I can't remember what it's called. It's like popcorn chicken. Turned out really good. Let's see. I'm going to make chicken breast today so you can see this thing working. You put this thing in there first. You have your extender ring. And then you put the mesh basket. And then we spray it with Pam so the chicken don't stick. And then we're going to lay our chicken breast in here. Now this fryer is somewhat small. It's good for maybe a family of 3. If you have larger family, you might want to consider getting a larger air fryer. This one is a 4.6 liters. It's 1,000 watts, and it cooks extremely fast. It saves a lot of time, and it's very easy to clean up. Very. Just to give you an idea how much this holds on chicken, that's what it looks like in the basket. Like I did the Swedish meatballs, and I used a whole pound, and it made several meatballs. I layered it on this mesh basket, and it cooked perfectly all the way through. Every last meatball was done. So you can layer. That's another idea. When you're not using the mesh basket and you're just using the pot, which there's several recipes for that kind of thing in here too. Of course, that will hold a lot more too as far as feeding more people. So we're gonna put this lid on, lining up with the sides. We're gonna cook this. I found that I started out on 400, and then I do that for 5 minutes, and then I rotate the chicken. So I have it. Let me show you. On top, you've got the dial. It's got your temperatures that you can set it for, and it's got this handy timer so you can set how long you want it. This handle, it won't come on unless you have the handle snapped down. Neat feature. So when you take it up, it turns it off automatically if you want to just check and see if it's done. So we have it set at 400. I'm going to put it on 5 minutes. And you can see how it's lit up. The great thing about this fryer is you can see through the lid as it's cooking, so you can keep an eye on it, and if it looks like it's getting too brown, you'll know, and you can stop it and turn it up, flip it over, or whatever you need to do. That's pretty much it. I'm not going to make you sit here and watch this cook for 15 minutes, but usually I cook it for 5 minutes on one side, and then I'll flip it over, and I'll turn the temperature down to 375 for another 10 minutes and check to make sure it's done. It should read 165 degrees on your thermometer. It does cook a lot hotter than what the recipes call. So if it says cook at 400, I suggest to knock it down 5 degrees. That's been working for me. Just if it says 15 minutes, I check it in 10 minutes. So because it just depends on what you're cooking. But I found that a chicken, it's at least 5 minutes less time than what it says in the book. And that's it for this product review. I will be doing a continuation, making my best homemade chicken salad. Thank y'all, and I hope you stay tuned for the actual recipe. Hello, we are ready to continue to make our homemade chicken salad. This is the AeroFryer we just done a product review on. The chicken is already done. I've already started to pull some chicken. I just wanted you to see it. It's still on, but I've already checked it. As I said earlier, once you lift this handle or up, the fryer actually shuts off. Not the timer, but the fryer. We're done with the timer, so let's go ahead and turn it off. I'm going to remove the lid, and this is actually already cooled down. I just wanted you to see it still working. I wanted to play it out like it's, like it would be if you were to do this at home. You lift this up with these little tongs that they provide, and then we're going to find a plate that I didn't get out. Set these down. Normally this basket is really, really hot. I just left it kind of warm so it would stay somewhat warm for the continuation of our recipe here. I particularly like to do the chicken for my chicken salad in my AeroFryer because fried chicken seems to do better for me with chicken salad, and this is a fried chicken with air fry. I generally don't dice my chicken for chicken salad. I like mine chunky. I don't use a food chopper or anything like that. I call it pulled chicken, kind of like pulled barbecue. I've already started for the sake of time, and I'm going to just use a small one so it don't take so long. But basically, you are just pulling it like you would barbecue, and where it's just kind of like chunks, strands. That's how I like mine. You might want yours finer than that, but for this is my recipe. This is the way I want to make it today, so I'm making it kind of chunky. Works well for sandwiches, salads. It's just, this stuff is so good. You're gonna have to make it. And I really hope I hear back from y'all if you do give it a try. I love it. It's coming into the season. It's a good time for salads and sandwiches and things like that. And it's got a freshness about it where you have the grapes and you have tomatoes and you have walnuts and yeah, it's just that time of year. So get it all kind of, it's just like barbecue to me. That's what it reminds me of. It's just pulled chicken instead of barbecue. And it's gonna look like this. Yes. Strands. It's like strands of chicken instead of diced or chopped. And we're going to move this out of the way for now. I'll come back to that after a while. So in this recipe, I'm using approximately 9 ounces of chicken breast. which is a total of, it's 3 servings, and it's 847 calories. So it's about 82 calories per serving in this. And of course in the carbs, there's 20.52 grams of carbs per serving, 30 grams of protein per serving, and fat. There's about 10 grams per serving of fat. So it's really overall a very healthy, nutritious meal. Not a lot of fat, low on carbs, low on calories. We're using a third cup of grapes. I just sliced them up already to speed things up. 2 tablespoons of pickle relish. You can use sweet relish, or if you prefer, you could use dill. A lot of people like dill relish. The walnuts, that's optional. I'm using 1/3 cup. You can cut back on calories and fat if you eliminated the walnuts, but I like the crunch in mine. It's one chopped boiled egg, and I already put it back here. I actually used my Ninja blender, the bullet, the small chopper, to chop my onion and my egg, and that worked really good, and that's very easy to clean up. 1/3 cup of onion. Again, if you don't like onion, that's another optional thing. Everything is optional, basically. I believe generally for this recipe to be as good as it is, you pretty much need all of this, but there's people that can't eat nuts, and there's people that don't like fruit in their salad. A lot of people don't like onion, so it just depends on what you like and what you don't like. So let's see, this is the Greek yogurt. It's plain Greek yogurt, and it's a 1/2 cup. And I just use this from Lidl's, plain Greek yogurt. And mayonnaise. I am using Kraft Mayo. It's 0% fat in this particular one. It's hard to find. I'll just tell you straight up, I had to order it online from Walmart. It was about $2.40, something like that. It is 0 fat and very low in calories. It's 30 calories per tablespoon. We're using 8 tablespoons, which is a 1/2 cup of this fat-free mayonnaise. Another option that's easier to find is the Kraft Light mayonnaise. And it doesn't have a lot of fat in it. 3 grams of fat. I don't have my glasses on. Yeah, it's 3 grams of fat per tablespoon. So 1/2 cup is 24 grams of fat. So if you don't want any fat, I would go with this fat-free. So that's this right here. It's a 1/2 cup. 1/2 cup is 8 tablespoons. So just so you know, when you're looking at the ingredients on the mayonnaise, it's usually by tablespoon. That's all of those. The rest of this is, well, let's see, these are measured. Some of this is just, I use my judgment. We're going to use, let's do this first, it's less messy. I'm using just plain old lemon juice, 1 teaspoon. And I'm using spicy brown mustard. Again, you can use whatever kind of mustard you want, but I prefer the spicy brown mustard. It has more flavor than just regular mustard. This other, in my recipe, which you'll see below, I just say a dash. It's all a matter of taste. To me, I just keep dumping and then taste periodically until I get it to where I want it. Basically, that's how most people are in the kitchen. They just taste it, and when it's the right, when they're getting the right taste for what they like, then they stop adding the ingredients. I wish I could put a measurement on it, but basically it's on what you prefer. This is Italian seasoning, and I'm just gonna sprinkle some in there. I kind of know just by looking at it how much I want. We're gonna use paprika. It's basically the same thing, just sprinkle. Garlic powder. Sprinkle that in there, and be careful with that. It's salty. Cayenne red pepper, very good for you. Cayenne red peppers are very good for you. It's good for weight loss. I've talked about that in some of my posts, most recent posts that I've done. It's overall a very good spice to include. But it's got a little kick, so if you don't like real spice, go generous. I love spice, or I love hot, spicy hot. So I generally add a little more. This is the black pepper. And I'm using sea salt. And we're going to mix it up. Hopefully it's not dry. I think I had a little more chicken than 9 ounces. So again, if you go over on the chicken, you have to add a little more of the yogurt and mayonnaise if you want it not so dry. And believe it or not, I'm not a big fan of onion unless it's cooked. And I thought, well, I'm going to go ahead and give it a try because so many people have to have onion in their salad. And I could not believe myself how good it was. It's not a real strong onion flavor. It's with all the ingredients combined, it's just super. It just almost like it wouldn't be the same without it. So I'm kind of understanding why people like onion and everything. I guess I just need to start giving it a try before I count it out. Yes, this is a perfect consistency. It's not dry. It's moist enough. Be great on a sandwich. It'll be great on a salad. I've got a couple of things prepared here. I use ice cream scoop. That's maybe a serving, I think it's like a scoop and actually, this is 3 servings. Looks like I could actually put two scoops on here, and that's probably 1 serving. Isn't that pretty? I mean, it's not just pretty, it's very, very good, trust me. You can sprinkle some cheese on there for a garnish. You can sprinkle a few more walnuts on there just to make it pretty. That's going to add a few more calories to it, but not bad if you're not so generous with it. And then I've got this wrap. I wanted to show y'all. This is fantastic. Xtreme Wellness wraps. I just started using these a couple months ago, and there's literally only 50 calories in one of these. I should start wearing my glasses. I'm so sorry. It is not 50 calories. It is. Yes, it's 50 calories. It's 15 fat calories. It's low in carbs. Anyway, just look for these. Food Line started selling them now, and Walmart sells them. That's the only 2 places I buy this, but I'm sure that you can find them at Lowe's and other grocery stores as well. But I love them. They're great. They're good. High in fiber, low in carb, low in calorie. Can't beat it. And I prettied this up, but I add a few tomatoes down the side just to make it pretty. A few grapes, just to, like I said, I'm prettying it up for my audience. You know, if it's just for you, you might not go through all this. Let's see if I can do this. It's a nice, pretty wrap. You can add some mustard if you need more. There you go. Wrap it all up and watch. This is really good, and I gotta tell you, after it sits in the fridge for a couple hours, it'll be even better. The taste will be more bold. You know, anything. A lot of times leftovers are just better because the seasoning's set in. But this is really, really delicious. I'm sure your family would love you if you make this for them for lunch. It's a great lunch alternative. And that's all I have today. I'm so glad that you're here with me, and I hope that you give this a try, and let me know what you think about it. I would love to know. Join me on my website, mymuffintopbellyfix.com, and leave me comments. You can find the recipe. You can find my product review on my AeroFryer. You will also see my product review on my Ninja as well on my website. You'll see some more fantastic recipes, smoothies, jerkies, you name it. I'm just throwing it on there. If it's something that my audience requests, they want to know about, they want to see more on it, I start writing about it, and I'm doing my best to make everybody happy. And if you give me some feedback, I'll do the same for you. And thank y'all very much. Have a great day, and I'll see you again soon.